Famo, welcome back to another episode of TBB. First of all, y'all know what to do. Hit the button, like, subscribe, comment, share. Also, how y'all liking the new music, man? Shouts to KG. He be cooking up stuff all the time. KG is a savage. My man, you know who you are. I love this dude. He a hater though. You know you got haters in your, whatever. They good people though. He gonna tell me the last season music sound like Chinese happy ending massage music. I was like, well, bro, where is your mind at? That falling in love, which I'm like, where do you get that from? Anyway, it made me laugh, but I was like, you a hater, bro. But I change the music every season anyway. So we had reached that point where it was funny that he said it, because I knew that I had already had the music too. Like the music was in my phone for like a week and a half, and he is supposed to come down. We were supposed to do this interview, and it never happened. But then he said that, and I was like, that's funny. And then I changed the music. And he was like, much better music, bro. I was like, whatever, I love you too, bro. Anyway, I started that way because as I changed the music season by season, it's synonymous with changing of language and dialogue season by season. And I'm real heavy on this now. Y'all probably paid attention, or maybe if you haven't, you might go back and watch these and you'll hear me say it. God has given me new language in this season. And I am thrilled about it, because this is going to be like a two-part thing today, because I think I'm going to segue into something for next week. But God has given me new language. And this language is all about power. Okay. I have a new way of understanding what my words can do. All right. Internally and externally. I've been communicating within my home in a different way. And it is going to be the foundational structure in which the Nathans operate. There is going to be a language that the Nathans stick to, that you will know when you encounter us. Okay. My son will speak this way. My daughter will speak this way. My wife will speak this way. Like I will speak this way. There is a new language now that is in our household that I've been given from God, and I've now been able to fully embrace it. Okay. And it is the language of power. All right. The language of perseverance, the language of persistence. It is just the language of profound communication. All right. Knowing how to speak to each other and not speaking at each other. Okay. And speaking life into each other, and not withdrawing life and killing life by your words that you speak. The Lord will give you language for each season. A lot of us are stuck in the same language zone from when you were a child. And it's the reason why you get the results from the people who you interact with, because your language never changed. You still sound like you on the block when you in the boardroom. Or pause that, you ain't make it to the boardroom because you ain't changed your language from the block. So you just went from one block to the next around the corner, and you want to get out, but you're not actively engaging yourself and learning new language. Okay. You're not reading, you're not studying, you're not writing. You're not sitting with yourself to hear yourself speak. When you talk, you just holding the neck, just whatever, just anything comes out of you. You're not even focusing on, there is a new place in life that I can arrive at, and I can get there through my language. And as you get there, it's because it's what you're telling yourself first. So what is your internal dialogue saying to yourself? Dang, got gnats in here, y'all. I'm gonna get this sucker. I ain't get him though. What are you saying to yourself? Are you saying that you can accomplish your goals and your dreams? Or are you saying, man, it's too hard. I'm going to stick to this. Are you saying I'm going to own these successful businesses, or are you saying, man, I just keep this 9-to-5 job? Which I hope y'all not keeping your 9-to-5 jobs, or at least not long. Another story though. But what is the internal language? Are you saying like, I can get healthy with my eating habits, with my training habits, my gym habits? Can I get healthy in my spirit? Can my relationships get healthy? Can I be a better leader? Or are you telling yourself like, don't nobody want to hear all that? Or I don't got no time to talk to nobody anyway. Because we always say, well, I used to say it all the time, wise words fall on deaf ears, so I won't speak to you. Nah, somebody gonna listen. And if you think they won't listen, that doesn't mean that you don't still need to speak or adapt your language, all right, so it can be received. And language barriers restrict us from learning and from receiving and having good interpretations. All right. You have to know how to be able to communicate in any and all settings. So the language of power that was been given to me recently, I am now actively using it every day in every scenario. When I speak to my brother about life and family and what I think we should do for this next season for our lineage, my language is intentional, but is geared directly towards what I believe, how he'll receive it, so it can penetrate and he can get it. My language to my daughter is different in this season now, because God has said this is going to be the language of your household. We are speaking power. We are speaking life. All right. We're speaking authority. All right. There is no doubt. There is no lack. I have now embodied this, embraced it, and it has become what I'm going to share with y'all as a theme, my order of operations in life. Okay. I might not get into that in this episode, but your life needs to have an order of operations. All right. I talked about growth before, but order of operations, they allow you to grow also. Okay. Like these are the definitive things that make you you. These are the tools that God gives you that allows you to operate, and you use them all together. I gave an example a couple of days. It said, if God blesses you with a tool in life through an experience, situation, through loss, through gain, and now you have this tool and you go home and you put it up on a shelf and you be like, oh, this is a good tool. I'm glad I got that. And then you go to sleep, you walk out the door the next day and you leave it up there. And then you run into a situation where you're frazzled and God is like, the tool I gave you for that you left at home. Oh, you need to carry it with you every day. It becomes a order of your operation. And having strong language is one of the orders of my operational system now. So as I'm going through life, and I'm gonna touch on that more, but I'm gonna stick with this language though. What is your operating system? So now I am intentionally looking at my dialogue. Okay, how I'm writing, how I'm talking to my boys, how I'm talking to my mother, how I'm talking to my sons, so they can know like my father sounds a certain way. He communicates a certain way. All right. High level of language. All right. Let's elevate our level of language. Stop staying in elementary school. You way past that level. All right. You got to get your academia up when it comes to how you communicating. All right. You can't talk like you in elementary school to people that's on a collegiate level. They're not going to understand you. Or they're going to look at you like, I don't want to talk to you because you make no sense. Or is that all you have? You don't have anything to give me that triggers or challenges my mind or my way of thinking. And we all want to be challenged, whether we know it or not. Don't nobody want to deal with no dummies. Period. Ain't nobody got time for no dummies. Where I come from, bro, like the dumbest people is like, my man's a nut. Like you hear how he talk? I'm good. Or when somebody be talking crazy, like, yo, homie talk crazy, man. Like he don't know what he talking about. So Language. Focus on your language, and it starts with internal language. If you tell yourself, I have the capabilities to learn how to speak in a different way, that I can uplift myself, then you start to have it, and it's one of your tools, and then you start to give it out to other people. And that's what TBB does. All right. I focus on the language in which I share to us, to the family, to the audience. And I let them know that these are things that can be done consciously every day, to where there's no doubt, there's no disbelief. And when it does, my language is combating that. It's coming right back like, nah, for I'm the head, not the tail. I'm above, not beneath. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have commanded me to be courageous and to be strong. Like, language, and where you get your language from matters too. If all you take it in is the latest albums and Molly Percocet, Molly Percocet, like, that's your language, it's gonna come out of you. Or you taking in language with authority. I don't want to have any discussions anymore that are not about authority. I don't have time to feed myself that, because I don't want that to come out of me. And you can always tell what a person puts in them by what comes out of them. So if the language is negativity, if it's judgmental, if it's despair, if it's doubt, if it's anguish, if it's we see what you put inside of you, because that's all you got. Help those people. You know what I'm saying? From a positive place, help them and say, listen, like, there's a better way to talk to yourself, so you can start to talk to other people. And people, because people need you. The way you'll say something is probably way different than the way I say something. But the way I say it, this person might not be able to receive it. But you might be able to reach that person, though, if your language is intentional. So don't try to shape your language to be like anybody else's. I don't want to sound like Dr. Darius, which I think he's a profound speaker. I think my man is one of the most articulate, intelligent people I've ever heard speak in my life. But I don't want to sound like him, though. That's for him. I don't want to sound like anybody else besides me. I want God to give Sean Nathan the language and that he's given me, to have it come out of me. I don't want to be Eric Thomas, and that man is a savage monster when it comes to his authority. I don't want to be him, though. So be you. What is the language of you? I am committed to molding the language of my lineage. Okay. The language of the Nathans is in power, and I'm gonna make sure that my son knows his voice. My daughter knows her voice. They'll know how to communicate, and they'll know how to stand firm, and they're going to continue to get this language year by year, day by day, until you just packed with a plethora of things to say to people that can help them, because it ain't about us. And I'm still on that. It's not about me. This ain't about me. Me challenging y'all to change your language is because I really want you to start to personally internalize how you uplift yourself, so you can uplift other people, because it's not about you. Your neighborhood needs you. Your family needs you. Your boardroom needs you. The business needs you. Your children need you. So develop a language where it imprints positivity and power and progression on them, so they keep moving in the proper direction, and don't give them a language of defeat and a language of fear and a language of lack. We don't live like that, and you shouldn't live like that neither. And if you do, challenge yourself to be like, what have I been telling myself? What is my language? Because God has given us all language. So, yeah, y'all, this ain't going to be crazy this week. Nothing too deep. Some might think this is real deep, but there is power in words. Okay, which is why everybody knows, speak it into existence. All right. Yeah. Your language. What are you telling yourself? What are you telling the world about you? What are you telling somebody else? So we know it's power in words. And all we really have when it comes to Connectivity starts with communication, unless you a mute or you know sign language. But that's still communication though. It's gang signs, it ain't sign language. But all connectivity derives from communication. Communication, foundation of language. All right, so fine tune your language in this season. Ask God to give you new language for your household, new language for your state of mind, new language for your stability, new language for your mental health. Because if you don't know what to tell yourself, the enemy gonna tell you something, how you out here crazy. And I don't want that for you. And I know you don't want it for yourself. So with that, y'all, man, peace and love this week is flowing out of me. It continues to do so. I thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all know what to do. Love somebody, hug somebody. My phone was ringing. I'm gonna call them back real quick and have this language of love. So till next time, man, we out. Peace.